Hello guys, this is Unique English Basics. How are you? How's everything going? So today I'm going to teach about advanced grammar lessons. So like advanced, especially when we speak and write, right? Why our ideas are always like fragmented. Because it's a lack of these words in grammar. So I'm going to teach you, all right? Okay, so the first thing is this group, like although, even though, though, and though, the. All right, let's see, Ndalk, I just want you to read this one. Although. Say the. Although. Say although. Though. Let me know here interdental sound he th though. Although, right? Okay, example. Even though. Say even though. What about this one? Though. Say though. Zo sound. Though. All right. So እነዚህ አሁን ኮንትራስትን የሐሳብ ተቃርኖን ለመግለጽ የምንጠቀምባቸው ናቸው። all right? ማን although, even though, and though. Very good. They are followed by, sentences. እነዚህ የሚያስከትሉት ምንድነው? They are followed by what? Sentences. They are followed by sentences to form, some sort of clauses, right? Do you understand me? So they are followed by what? Sentence. All right? ፊት ለፊት የሚያስከትሉት አረፍተ ነገር ነው የሚያስከትሉት. So what is the difference among although, even though, and though is a matter of degree in modern grammar. Do you understand? The degree, right? The degree. Degree, which one is the strongest here? Even though, right? Even though strongest on a degree alone. In G, modern grammar, like in the place of although, you can use what? Even though. And in the place of even though, you can use? Though. But there is a time that though is different from these two, also and even though. የሚለይበት የትም እንዳትሄዱ ሾርት ኖት ያዙ እዚሁ በደንብ አድርጋችሁ ተከታተሉኛላችሁ ማለት ነው. All right. So, for example, let's see. Although it rained. Although what? It rained. Although it rained heavily. We enjoyed. We what? Enjoyed our party. Our party. Right? Although it rained heavily, we enjoyed our party outside. Out what? Side.
Also it rained
heavily. በጣም ቢዘም እንኳ እንደዚህ እንኳ ስትሉ although ተቀበላችሁ. Like although it rained heavily, we enjoyed our party outside, right? በጣም በኃይለኛው ቢዘንብም እንኳ ማለት ነው አይደል እንዴ? በጣም ቢዘንብም እንኳ ውጪ ላይ ምናችንን enjoy አድርገናል። ፓሪያችንን enjoy አድርገናል, right? Because these two things are contradictory. Yes or no? Raining heavily and enjoying the party. Do they go together, right? Because if there is a heavy rain, if people are outside, you don't expect that people enjoy it. It's something which is what? Contradictory. የሚቃረን ሐሳብ ነው። ስለዚህ እነዚህ ኮንትራስት የሚያደርጉ ኮንትራዲክት የሚያደርጉ ሐሳቦችን ስታመጡ although it rained heavily በጣም ቢዘንብም እንኳ we enjoyed our party outside. ውጪ ላይ ያለውን ፓሪ ምን ብለናል ነው? የኛን ፓሪ እኛን ግብዣ የኛን መሰብሰብ ምን ብለናል? enjoy አድርገናል፣ ተደስተንበታል ነው። ስለዚህ ዝናብ ከዘነበ ያ ነገር ይመጣል ብላ አታስብም. yes or no? So that like here is the thing. So in the place of although it rained heavily ብላችሁ ምን መጠቀም አለባችሁ? ምን መጠቀም ያስፈልጋል? Comma. When although, though, and even though come at the beginning of the sentence, you have to separate the dependent clause from the independent ones using comma, right? Yeah. Therefore, in the place of although, አሁን although በሚለው ቦታ ማን መተካት ይችላል ማለት ነው? Even though it rained heavily, we enjoyed our party outside. Yes or no? So in the place of also, ማን መጠቀም ይቻላል? even though. And then እቺ ደግሞ though አስገብተን ንገረኝ እስቲ though it rained heavily we enjoyed our party outside. So they are used interchangeably. It means that one can be replaced by the other. All right, one can be replaced by the other when they come at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle position. አረፍተ ነገሩ መጀመሪያ ወይም እንደገና መሃል ላይ ሲመጡ in the place of although you can use even though, in the place of even though you can use though. They are used interchangeably. አንዱ አንዱን ተክቶ ይመጣል ማለት ነው. Do you understand me? All right, that's very good. So that like ከዚህ ቦታ ላይ ማን መተካት እንችላለን ማለት ነው? እቺን መተካት እንችላለን, even though መተካት እንችላለን. The difference is even though is the strongest of all, right? Even though is the strongest of all. In degree, right? Degree of contrast. So ይህን በዚህ ቦታ ማለት ስለዚህ እንደዚህ ቢሆንም እንኳን ቀሉ እንደዚህ ቢሆንም ስትሉ ይህን ተጠቀማላችሁ ማለት ነው. All right, that's so good. So ይህን አረፍተ ነገር እስቲ ምን ብለን እንጠቀማለን ማለት ነው? አሁን ንገረኝ እስቲ. Even though it rained heavily, comma, we enjoyed, all right? We enjoyed our party outside. All right. ስለዚህ አሁንም እዚህ even though ከሚለው ቦታ ላይ ማን መተካት ይችላል ማለት ነው? አሁንም though ተክቼ መስራት ይችላል ነው ማለት ነው. All right. This is so beautiful. Okay. Once we see these things, but there is a different use of though. though ግን ከነዚህ ላይ ትምትልበታል. It can appear at the end of the sentence. ሌሎች ግን መጨረሻ ላይ አይመጡ. Do you understand me? Though can be used in the beginning of the sentence, in the middle position, or at the end of the sentence. ስለዚህ ስንት ፖዚሽን አለው ይሄ though የሚለው? though የሚለው ስንት ፖዚሽን አለው? 3 positions. In the beginning of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence, and at the end of the sentence. በአረፍተ ነገሩ መጀመሪያ፣ በአረፍተ ነገሩ መጨረሻና በአረፍተ ነገሩ መሃል ላይ መምጣት ይችላል ይሄ though ማለት ነው። እነዚህ ሁለት ፖዚሽን አላቸው. Either in the beginning or in the middle position, all right? But they don't have what? And position, right? መጨረሻ ፋይናል ፖዚሽን የላቸው። ማን although and even though. ይሄንን እስቲ መጨረሻ ላይ ለምሳሌ አሁን look እንደዚህ ብልህ ማለት ነው። You're hurting me በለኝ እስቲ. You're hurting me በለኝ እስቲ. እየጎዳኝ ነው በለኝ እስቲ. You're hurting me. I love you though. በል እስቲ. I love you though. I love you though. እየጎዳኝ ነው ቢሆንም ግን እወድሃለሁ ማለት ነው. Right? You hurt me, I love you though. Right? Do you understand me? You're late. Say you're late. You're late. You're late. I love what? I love your dedication though. It doesn't go together, right? I understand. So dedication and being late do not go together, right? Do you understand me? So you're poor, but then you see you're poor. You're happy though. You're happy though. ተጋተናል። አሁን አንድ ሰው ምን አለ መሰላችሁ? You're poor አለኝ. You're what? Look. You're poor አለኝ። ምስኪን ደሃ ነህ አለኝ አይደል? ከዛ full stop ታደርጉና you're happy though. You're happy though. You're happy though. You're happy though. አሁን እቺ though መጨረሻ ላይ መጣለች አይደል? አይደለም እንዴ? ስለዚህ እቺን መጀመሪያ ጋር ሲሰሩ ግን ምን ትሆናለች? ዲፔንደንት ክሎዝ ትፈጥራለች ማለት ነው። ምን ነው? though you are poor ማለት ይቻላል አይደል? yes or no? though እንደገና እስቲ ጻፉ አንድ አረፍተ ነገር አገስቲ ይሄን ፉል ስቶፑን ተውትና አንድ አያይዛችሁ ንገሩኝ እስቲ though you are poor you're happy አላችሁኝ። ነገር ግን ሁለት አረፍተ ነገር ፉል ስቶፕ ታደርግና look ፉል ስቶፕ አድርጋችሁ you're poor full stop you're happy though, right? Say it again. You're poor, you're happy though. You're happy though, right? Do you understand me? አይ ለምሳሌ አሁን እንደዚህ ብትባል ማለት ነው እንደዚህ ብትባል እሷ ግን እኮ ባህሪዋ አስቸጋሪ ነው girlfriend ባህሪዋ ግን እኮ like አስቸጋሪ ነው ብለህ I love her though ምን ማለት ነው? ቢሆንም እወዳታለሁ ያልከኝ all right? Do you understand me? So if I say that your girlfriend doesn't behave properly, right? ብለህ በቃ ባህሪዋ ትንሽ አይመችም ብለህ ምን ትለኛለህ አንተ? I love her though ያም ቢሆን እወዳታለሁ ያልከኝ ነው። Do you understand me? Is that okay? So that you though የት ላይ መምጣት ትችላለች ማለት ነው። It can come at the end of the sentence or in the beginning of the sentence or in the middle position. 3 different positions for the word though. ሶስት የተለያየ position መጨረሻ ላይ አሁን ይነሰው ባክ አንተ ባህሪ አስቸጋሪ ነው ምናምን ነገር እንደዚህ ቢልህ ከዛ አይሱኮ ጓደኛ እኮ like የሚመች ሰው አይደለም like ባህሪ አስቸጋሪ I don't know I love him though right do you understand me ያም ቢሆን ወዷለው ያልክ ስለዚህ እቺ though መጨረሻ ላይ መምጣት ትችላለች this though is used by native speakers in their conversation especially in spoken English all right this is very frequent in spoken English am I clear yeah ምንም ቢሆን ያም ቢሆን ወዷለው ምናምን ስትል regardless of like all the problems all the things all the conditions all right there is a kind of thing that ከኋላ ያወራችሁት ነገር አለ ማለት ነው okay so that's although even though and though can be replaced with each other የማይተካኩ ተማን ጋር ነው ከthough ጋር መጨረሻ ሲመጣ እዚህ ጋር ምን ማለት አይቻልም you are poor you are happy although you are happy even though ማለት አይቻልም ነው መጨረሻ የሚመጣው ማን ነው though ነው መሃል ላይ የሚመጣል መጀመሪያ የሚመጣል መጨረሻ የሚተካኩት ሁለት ፖዚሽን ላይ ነው መሃል ላይ መጀመሪያ ላይ ነው ብቻ ነው ማለት ነው እዚህ okay ከthough ጋር የሚተካኩት ማለት ሌሎች ችግር የለው ባለው am I clear am I clear all right okay አሁን ደግሞ የምናየው despite and in spite of midnight despite and in spite of what is the difference between the group that I taught you like although even though and this group right so the difference is these are followed by phrases እነዚህ የሚያስከትሉት ምንድነው they are followed by what phrases ካረግ ነው የሚያስከትሉት እነዚህ but the rest also though even though የሚያስከትሉት ምንድነው sentences ነው ብለናል አይደል አረፍተ ነገር ነው የሚያስከትሉት so ይሄኛው የሚያስከትሉት ምንድነው እነዚህ yeah what is the similarity among them all are used to express contrasts አይደለም ያሳብ ተቃርኖ ነው የሚገልጹት but the difference is despite and in spite of are followed by what phrases and one is replaced by the other አንዱን ተክቶ ይተከማል ማለት ነው so that like for example እዚህ ጋር እንደዚህ ብል የቅድሙን እናምጣው እስቲ despite the heavy rain despite what the heavy rain so አሁን ከቆመ ወደዚህ the heavy rain የሚለው ምንድነው አረፍተ ነገር ነው ወይስ ሐረግ ነው አይ ሐረግ ነው phrase ነው አይደል የተሟላ ሐሳብ አይደለም despite the heavy rain we enjoyed our party we enjoyed our party we enjoyed our party outside all right that's very good despite the heavy rain ከፍተኛ ዝናብ ቢኖርም we enjoyed we enjoyed our party outside all right so that like the meaning of this one and the meaning before I told you right despite it rained heavily we enjoyed our party outside the meaning is totally the same what is the difference is the structure what the difference the structure this despite and in spite of are followed by phrases whereas though even though and also are followed by sentences that's the difference we have so that in the place of despite I can use በዚህ ማን መጠቀም ይችላል ማለት ነው in spite of in spite in spite of the heavy rain we enjoyed our party we enjoyed our party ምን ይላል in spite of the heavy rain we enjoyed our party so in the place of despite በሚለው ቦታ ማንን ተካው ማለት ነው ማንን ተካው in spite of የሚለውን ተካው ማለት ነው in spite of right in spite of but most people are always making mistakes despite of እያሉ የሚናገሩ አሉ do you understand me that's the common mistake this despite is not followed by of ማን ያስከትልም እንደዚህ የሚባል እንግሊዘኛ የለም despite of የሚለው despite of there is no such English do you understand me there is no such English this is one of the common mistakes that people make while writing or speaking therefore we say in spite of we don't say despite of we can say despite in the place of in spite of right do you understand me Ashanafi hey what's up right okay so here's the point but if you want to be more advanced than this especially if you are very formal and then if you are a kind of like person who writes something advanced kind of writing all right የምትጽፉ ከሆነ ደግሞ the fact that ጨምሩበት እዚህ ላይ ምን ጨምሩበት despite the fact that ምን ጨምራላችሁ despite the fact that and then in spite in what in spite of the fact that the fact that ብላችሁ ጨምሩበትና እነዚህ በጣም የሚገርመው ነገር ምንድነው ያስከትሉት sentences ከማን ጋር እኩል ይሆናሉ ማለት ነው ከቅድሞቹ ጋር ምን አለ although though even though አይደለም እንዴ ምን ሲጨምርበት the fact that ሲጨምርበት ማለት do you understand me despite the fact that ስለዚህ እስቲ አረፍተ ነገር ሲነገር ይሄኛው ወደ እንትን ቀይራችሁ ወደ አረፍተ ነገር ቀይሩት ይሄ the have right me የቅድሙን አምጡት የቅድሙ although though even though ስንሰራ የነበረው despite the fact that it rained heavily ስለዚህ አሁን it rained heavily የሚለው ምንድነው አሁን እዚህ ጋር sentence ነው አይደለ despite the fact that it rained heavily we enjoyed our party outside very good outside so አሁን እዚህ ጋር despite the fact that despite ከሚለው ጋር ምን ጨመርኩበት the fact that so in the place of despite the fact that I can replace ማን መተካት ይችላልው in spite of the fact that በእነዚህ ሁለቱ ደግሞ ማን መተካት ይችላልው although even though and though ስለዚህ አምስቱ እኩል አንድ ሄዳሉ ማለት am I clear so what is when we summarize ታረጉት አሁን ስለዚህ አምስቶቹ ንገሩኝ ሴንቴንስ የሚያስከትሉትን despite the fact that in spite of the fact that although even though right and though all right very good and then what are the two like words and I'm in a phrase actually like in spite of is a phrase right so what are the two things followed by phrases ማን ናቸው ነው phrase የሚያስከትሉት despite and in spite of ሐረግ ነው የሚያስከትሉት the fact that ተጨምርባቸው ግን they are followed by sentences like what like also though and even though and the one thing that you must bear in mind is that there is like the word though that can be placed at the end of the sentence especially in spoken English especially what in spoken English we use the word though at the final position ባረፍተ ነገሩ መጨረሻ መጠቀም እንችላለን ማለት ነው am I clear very good okay so that come on አሁን የሆነ ሰው እንደዚህ ቢላችሁ ማለት ነው I don't like I don't like this manager yeah he's a little bit arrogant ቢባል ያሮጋንሱ እንዳለ ሆኖ አንተ ምን ትላለህ ስትመልስ I love him though ምን ትላለህ ያም ቢሆን arrogant ቢሆንም ነው I love him though right ግን ወደ አንድ ሳይወጣ although he's arrogant I love him it's okay right so that the word though can be placed in three different positions in the middle in the beginning and at the end right but there are word even though and though can be placed only into positions in the beginning and the middle position. Hello guys, this is Unique English Basics with Mahari. Guys, like how are you? How's everything going? Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share like maragachuna atirsu, and then when you take lessons please start taking notes. የተጻፈ ነገር አይረሳ አሁን አንዳንዱ ሰው ዝም ብሎ እንደዚህ ፊልም እንደሚያይ ብሎ ያይና ወይ እንግሊዝኛ እኮ አይገባኝም እኮ ብላ don't do that take notes all right don't understand me take notes and then take my notes and again I want you to expand your own what you call sentences your own phrases በራሳችሁ expand ታረጉት ነገር ፈልጋለሁ please anybody who is interested in learning either online or face to face give us a call and then we can learn English uniquely at Unique English. Bye bye, love you and leave you guys. Bye.